Who doesn't like Pokemon? Many of the monsters in the Pokemon world are loosely, or sometimes very specifically, based on real world animals. My goal is to figure out which individual real life species is the most like the bugs and other arthropod Pokemon on Poke Earth. But first, if you would like to learn more about bugs, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what Pokemon to look at next. So let's start with Surskit. Surskit is a cute little bug Pokemon first introduced in Generation 3, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. They gather in ponds and rain puddles. Surskit is the pond skater Pokemon, who uses a thin layer of oil to glide around on the surface of water. They are said to release a sugar syrup from their head, or maybe a sweet scent, to avoid predators when frightened. Making yourself sweeter to avoid being eaten doesn't make much sense to me, but okay. The mystery insect that is most similar to a Surskit is likely in one of the groups Geridae or Veliidae, the water striders and riffle bugs. Both of these groups of insects walk on water. Unlike Surskit, these insects don't glide on a layer of oil on the water, but on super long legs covered in microscopic hairs and wax, which repel the water. This allows them to glide on the surface tension of the water. The Veliids tend to be much smaller than the Gerids. Because of the size difference, our most Surskit-like bug is probably a member of the Gerids. So let's look at them a little more in depth. The insect family Geridae, common water striders, are elegant bugs adapted to life at the boundary between air and water. These insects inhabit ponds, lakes, slow-moving streams, and even sheltered coastal waters across the world. Rather than swimming, they live directly on top of the water itself. Their entire biology reflects this specialization. Their most Surskit-like ability is to walk on water, made possible by their long, slender legs distributing their body weight across a wide surface area, preventing them from breaking the water surface's tension. Each leg is covered in thousands of microscopic hairs coated with water-repellent wax, trapping tiny pockets of air and preventing wetting. As a result, a water strider presses dimples into the surface film without ever sinking, effectively skating across a flexible liquid floor. Gerids possess elongated, lightweight bodies that minimize pressure on the water while maintaining stability, and like Surskit, only use 4 legs to walk. The middle pair of legs is especially long and function like oars, providing propulsion through rowing motions, while the hind legs act as stabilizers and rudders, allowing sudden directional changes. The front legs, while present, are shorter and specialized for hunting. Unlike the blue, yellow, and red Surskit, Gerids are typically brown, gray, or black, colors that camouflage them against reflections and shadows on the water. Their narrow bodies reduce visibility from predators below, while their long legs create a broken outline that blends into surrounding vegetation and surface patterns. While Surskit secretes a sugar syrup or sweet smell to repel predators, real Gerids secrete a foul-smelling liquid and gas, driving away fish. Fish are almost never found feeding on these insects, although birds and frogs don't seem to mind. Like Surskit, water striders are predators and detect vibration in the water through their legs. Ripples caused by struggling insects, falling debris, or even slight disturbances signal potential food sources. By interpreting the frequency and direction of these waves, a water strider can locate prey without seeing it directly. As a true bug, water striders possess piercing, sucking mouthparts. After capturing prey, they insert a needle-like rostrum into the victim's body and inject digestive enzymes that liquefy internal tissues. The strider then consumes the dissolved nutrients, leaving behind an empty exoskeleton. This feeding strategy allows them to attack prey larger than themselves, while minimizing handling time on the unstable water surface. Competition among water striders can be intense, particularly in crowded habitats. Individuals may steal prey from one another, a behavior known as kleptoparasitism. Larger, more dominant individuals often win these encounters, demonstrating that even in seemingly tranquil ponds, complex behavioral interactions shape survival. Baby Jareds grow through a series of molts, shedding their exoskeleton several times as they increase in size. With each molt, their legs lengthen, the wings gradually develop, and their hunting abilities improve. Unlike Pokemon with dramatic transformations, Water Strider development is gradual, allowing juveniles to occupy the same ecological role as adults almost immediately after hatching. Of all of the Water Striders in the world, about 1,700 species in total, the most like our Surskit may be Gigantometra gigas, a native to Vietnam and the world's largest water strider. These monsters can reach a foot-wide leg span, with males being slightly larger than females. So if you want to catch your own Surskit, book a flight to Vietnam and bring a net. Pokemon takes liberties with what actual animals can do, and Surskit is no different. But a few of its attacks are based in real life, even if not based on our real Surskit water strider, Gigantometra gigas. In Generation 7, Surskit comes with 11 encoded abilities. Some of them, like Mist, Haze, and Baton Pass, have no real-world equivalents. However, things like Quick Attack and Agility are largely based on Gigantometra's feeding habits of rapid dashing attacks to secure prey. Attacks like Bubble, Water Sport, and Bubble Beam aren't found in our real-world Surskit, but can be seen in another arthropod, the Mantis Shrimp. In order to secure prey, the Mantis Shrimp strikes forward at supersonic speeds, forming cavitation bubbles that can knock out prey when they burst. Spittlebugs are another arthropod which uses bubbles in its day-to-day life, but defensively. They cover themselves in bubbles to hide from predators and avoid drying out. In Jareds, the sweet scent produced by Surskit is changed to rancid scent to drive off predators. Since this nasty compound can also be released as a liquid, I suppose it also hits Aquajet. Unfortunately for us, our real-world Surskit is not one of the insects which produces webbing, so sticky web is out of the picture. Let me know in the comments which bug Pokemon you want to look at next. Thanks for watching.